Houston. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Wentz. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
And he's exactly the man you want control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Working with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Watson. Working the middle, and he's got it complete to Akins, the tight end.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 58, right over there.
Watson now to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. Here's Watson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Wentz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And that takes us from second to third down. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Desmond King back deep.
We got this.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Watson to give. This is Johnson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Wentz going to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now Wentz on 3rd down. This goes out right to Doyle. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The drive will start with an option going left. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On first down, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. That catch good for only a couple. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
To throw again on second down, Watson. Again, it's Johnson. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Watson looks to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Let's go.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. Oh, what a move. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to them?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Brings up 2nd and 7. The Texans 34-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, it's Wentz. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Malik Collins forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Wentz now to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now after the sack, Wentz and the Colts, they're left looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown. Well, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Back to throw, Watson. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Watson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. That drive pretty simple to sum up. 3 passes, 3 incompletions.
And there has to be some grumbling on the bench from the defensive guys who are hoping for a little bit more of a break. And you know the alpha on that side? Got a few choice words for the offensive side of the ball since they have to go right back out on the field.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And there's not much to speak of in terms of passing efficiency. But in a tie game, they know a few tweaks could make a big difference going forward.
After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. To return it now, here's King. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Only needing 2 yards on second down. They run once more with Taylor. Gets past one man. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 69 yards on the ground for him so far. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry, dances by him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Again, it's Taylor. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's King. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston set to take over. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do you do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Watson now to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Here's Rodgers to return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. He's got Doyle, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw, Watson. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be a second down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So third down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Again, it's Johnson. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Here's Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He's made one and he's missed one thus far. This for the win. And his kick here is good. And the Texans are going to win the football game. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?